Good day, folks. Today, I'm planning to discuss heliocentric approach. In my last two videos, I was briefly explaining few of the ancient Western philosophers of Greece and how they tried to explain geocentric cosmos, meaning that everything in our cosmos revolved around our planet Earth. This concept was originally and largely proposed by Aristotle and Claudius Ptolemy. Before I dive into heliocentric cosmos, I want to briefly discuss another big giant, which I never discussed in my two previous videos. I will, in the meantime, I will link both videos below, and we will be discussing about Aristotle.
Among the greatest of all ancient Western philosophers, Aristotle was the one with most to say about the workings of the universe. His views were immensely influential and were rarely changed for almost 2,000 years. Aristotle was born in the city of Stagira in northern Greece in the year of 384 BCE and died at the age of 64 in the year of 322 BCE. He was judged solely in terms of his philosophical influence. Only Plato is his peer. Aristotle's works shaped centuries of philosophy from late antiquity through the Renaissance, and even today continue to be studied with keen non-antiquarian interest. He was a remarkable researcher and writer, and he has left a great body of work, perhaps numbering as many as 200 treatises, from which approximately about 31 have survived. He touched on a wide range of disciplines, from logic, metaphysics, and philosophy of mind to ethics, political theory, aesthetics, and rhetoric, and into such primarily non-philosophical fields such as empirical biology, where he excelled at detailed plant and animal observation and descriptions. In all these areas, Aristotle's theories have provided illumination, met with resistance, sparked debates, and generally stimulated the sustained interest of an abiding readership. His work on cosmology and physics, contrasting the apparently perfect cycles of motion in the heavens with the unpredictable changing nature of Earth. He argued that everything on Earth consists of four elements: earth, fire, water, and air. The moon and everything beyond it are compared to an incorruptible fifth element, aether. Now, this would be a good segue to move away from Aristotle and Ptolemy's Earth-centric approach to the Sun-centric cosmos. We could easily call it the Copernican Revolution. Let's get into it. Nicholas Copernicus. He was born in 1473 in Poland and died in the year of 1543. In his deathbed during the month of May 1543, he published and revolutionized that the sun is the center of our solar family and the universe. He was a priest and feared of execution. Therefore, when he was in his deathbed, he published his work and observations. He proposed that the planets have the sun as the fixed point to which their motions are to be referred, that Earth is a planet which, besides orbiting the sun annually, also turns once daily in its own axis, and that very slow, long-term changes in the direction of this axis account for the precession of the equinoxes. His Earth orbiting the sun was based on observations of the planet's movement in the sky. Let's talk about it. These are his observations. Number 1. Mercury and Venus are only ever seen close to the sun in the mornings and evenings. Number 2. Mars moves westward around the sky but makes large retrograde loops where it reverses for a few months at a time. Number 3. Jupiter and Saturn progress slowly around the sky with smaller retrograde loops. As the accuracy of measurements improved, early philosophers struggled to modify the Earth-centered model of the universe to match with reality. Copernicus, on his paper on the revolution of the heavenly spheres, argued that the sun-centered model could explain these motions. He said that the retrograde motion of Mars could be an effect of our changing point of view as planet Earth overtakes it. However, he undermined his model by imagining perfectly circular uniform orbits, which offered no improvement for explaining the observed motions of the planet. Decades later, two of the greatest scientists of modern times, Galileo Galilei, provided irrefutable proof of the sun-centered theory through observations with his telescope, while Johannes Kepler provided a mathematical model that finally meshed with observations.
Now, just wanted to keep this video short and wanted to summarize our place with the Copernican Revolution. Was just the first of many that have successfully overturned ideas about the special place of humanity and Earth in the universe. Some important achievements after Copernicus is Friedrich Bessel in 1838 measured the distance to another star, revealing the true scale of interstellar space and our galaxy Milky Way. Charles Darwin and Richard Wallace's theory of evolution in 1859. They explained how humans could arise by a process of natural change rather than divine creation. Then, in Edwin Hubble in 1925, proved that the Milky Way galaxy is just one among countless millions of galaxies. Please note, Milky Way galaxy is where we live, and roughly there are about 400 billion stars in our galaxy. Our Earth, along with 7 other planets orbiting a star we call the Sun. In 1990s, the astronomers discovered the first exoplanet around another star. This discovery overturns the idea that Earth's solar system might make it special. In 2000s, evidence increasingly suggests that our universe is one of many in a potentially infinite multiverse. Now, I have posted several videos in the past of cosmos, Earth rotations, and even orbit around the sun and our galaxy. You could search in YouTube and I will provide the link below. Now please stay tuned for future cosmic videos. Please stay with me and share my videos with friends and families. Also, please subscribe if you haven't. Thank you for watching this video. Have a lovely cosmic day.